Ohio gozaimasu. The mosquitoes have decided to wake up too, and good morning, Ohio gozaimasu. Mosquitoes are kind of having a go at me, so I better get this done. Okay, so here's the plan. 2 Yumi bows, one's real deal take, that's bamboo, and it's good nick, good condition. I took it yesterday to fire it, to test fire it, it's good. This one here, this is a just a fiberglass bow, but I'm able to include, I've got this solid packaging that it's got to go through. Got to go through one of the freighters, so you can have this one too, so you can run around the mountains or something like that and blast this around, and you won't have to worry about good condition. You won't have to worry about getting it, you know, scratched up and all that sort of stuff. So this bamboo Yumi here, it has a good string line. You're looking at, what you want is to the right of centre, not too far right of centre with a right-handed bow, as it is, and not too far to the right, and not too central. So it's got a good string line going on with it. This string itself is off one of my other bows, and it's set for another one of my bows. I'm going to keep this particular string, but what I'm going to do, I'll include, this is a namisun, which means a 221 centimeter bow. So I'll include, say, 2 new strings, and I'm going to keep this particular string too. And what you want to do is, I didn't bring my tape measure. I've actually got this is running around 16 centimeters. If you want around, you're looking to achieve from at your firing point, you're looking to achieve 15 centimeters from the nakajikake, from this point here to here. So you're looking to get around 15 centimeters. Now this one, as I say, is slightly different because I've got this set to a different bow. Now what you do is they are stringed opposite to natural curvature. With these strings here, what you can do is you can look upon the bottom section of the white section. You put the red up the top. The white section there, you can have a look at how they are strung. You can even unwind it and then study how they are tied. And then what I like to do is at the end of the string, I like to put to one side, and the end of the string I like to put to the other. I don't know if that's how it's done correctly. I presume it is. Now, and then you do your tie, and then check your size, then you can cinch it up and do your tie again, and you're looking to get right there in the center and down there in the center. And if it's not, just what I like to do is just stand it up and then just cinch it and turn it. If you've got a bow that's way out of whack, you can get these blocks that to help realign it. You sit them upon these blocks. They put these blocks on hook to the string and then hook to the bow itself, and then they leave them for a few weeks, and then they start to twist into positions that they want. They've got different incremental positionings that they use. It's really interesting. Oh, I got to see the master yesterday. Anyways, this here, you don't have to have the nakajikake. If you buy a pack off me, I will be selling packs of 5, and in there you'll see the nakajikake material and what they do there. This one's all worn away right now, but they get 2 blocks of wood and they twist this around. You can see it online and people doing it, and then they rub the blocks of wood together, and this is hemp, this stuff, and that'll create a position where you don't want it too tight where the arrow knocks, where the knock fits. You don't want it too loose so the arrow's just floating around wherever. Have it just right so as it releases, it'll let it go, and it won't upset your targetry. Now, yeah, so I got a chance to So the maker's mark down there. I got a chance to fire this. I would say it's around something like a 21 kilo pull weight, something like that. I'm quite keen on it actually. I went to, it's nice and easy to do that. Yeah, I'm going to be able to put both of these in a package together. So, and as I say, I'm going to keep those strings, but they say that you should at least fire it a few times in order for before you put the nakajikake on there, in order for the string to do its thing and flex and stretch and right itself before placing that on there. Sometimes I don't even bother putting that on there, but it's nice to have an arrow where you can place it in and it just sits really just nice, so it's not gonna, you don't have to keep holding it. Yeah, I will include 2 new strings. How's that? And if you want a set of strings, I'll sell them at a very good competitive price. They don't have cell economy air anymore. Like, I was hoping to send for a small packet. We're way in the west here in Fukuoka, so I've got to go the EMS route. What I'll do, I have no need for this wrap now. They're beautiful the way they put these wraps on. So I'll include that too. Yeah, I'll do that. How's that? It's on a whim. Okay, so you can have that wrap also. I've got that down there so I can unstring it. This here, see, when you're buying online, you never know what you're going to get. This particular one, the seams felt okay. They felt fine. So when I bought this, I was like, all right, I'll have a go at it, and hopefully it'll be fine. And when I went to string, this was a really powerful bow, and it decided it just totally split, which was most unfortunate. They're made of, sometimes they're made of like 7 pieces, 5 pieces, things like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5 in there, sometimes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the center, and then a couple more, 6, 7 pieces. Amazing how they make these things for the flexibility and elasticity and all that. Yeah, most unfortunate that this bow decided that it didn't want to be strung. So that's the key. When you buy from me, I like to test things, and it's fun. I went and tested that bow and had a blast with that yesterday. And so yeah, well, it was Tuesday. I got to see the master a couple of days ago, and so that was good. Well, yeah, that bow has unfortunately had its day. I wonder if someone would want to try to put it back together and with some bonding and then binding, and because that could be a fantastic bow once more. But oh well, I figured I'd bring this along just to sort of explain that if you're going to buy something online, you know, at least with me, you know, I've tested it, I've fired it. So I had a blast doing it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'll just get my phone out of my pocket. Hopefully I won't forget this. I left years ago, accidentally. I've forgotten, left a mannequin here. A mannequin. That was a bit of a laugh. I was like, where's my mannequin? 2 weeks later I come back and it was right there. Yep. Okay, now, what we're going to do, I'm going to seat this down on that rag right there. I'm going to put my knee here and then press down on here, and then with my hand here looking forward generally, I'm going to slide this string off. This string's actually set for a different one, so it's actually really tight, so I'll better do this two-handed. Right, I'll be back. Well, it wasn't as tight as I thought it was. Now, I'll just do that again then. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm pressing down on here, getting ready to release the string, pressing down, I've got it sitting on the knee, and then ease it up. There we go. I do have a video of me being right here. Oh! Tell me, did the camera just fall over? Oh! Stupid technology. Not exactly my bag. I was born in the wrong time, that's for sure. Yep. Okay. Don't know if that's even coming out. Right, now I'll unstring it again. Nice and easy. There we go. Alright. So, yeah, I want to keep these strings set for a different bow. But that's how it's done. But I find that once you string it, then I like to cinch it a bit by pulling down on, as I was saying, and getting the string to centralize, and then it's fine. Okay, so this other fiberglass bow, good condition. It's just a fiberglass bow, but it'd be great to fire around anyways. Okay, so that will be that. I had better. Oh, one. I'm gonna go over there. Make sure I don't step on him now. Yeah, I recall stringing the beast, this beastly Yumi years ago right here. I had a feel. See if I can dig up those videos and just put those the titles of those videos in order to show you, give you a better idea of stringing and maybe even tying. I don't recall if I showed. Someone said, "Oh, your hand was too much in the way" when I showed the tying technique, but it's out there. You'll find it. Yeah, once you get your figure out where you are, and basically it's just a matter of how long this is going to be once it's strung. You know, once it's tied, how long is this going to be? It could be out here, it could be here, it could be over here, all depending on your bow. In order to achieve that 15 centimeters to the firing point. Okay, so yeah, all right, I'm going to include that. That's a piece of antiquity. This wrap right here, and that came with this bow, and this bow is no longer, but still very rad. It still looks very cool. So that's that. All right. I realized that a whole bunch of tools. I did a photo shoot and a video of these tools, and I thought I had it all listed, and they weren't. I'm like, what's going on here? So I'm going to get back there and get that sorted out again. Because I was wondering, I was moving a bunch of stuff. I'm like, hey, why aren't those tools on the shelf? I was probably thinking, oh, you know, because they're too heavy to move. Oh, anyways, I saw a couple of storks just cruising along over here, making some noise. I thought it was them making noise. Here I am. I'm supposed to be over there sorting the tools out, but no. Where are those storks gone? Oh, there he is. There's one. See? You can see that he's in that depression in there. And his mate, I don't know where his mate is. They're around here someplace. Let's have a look at some of these antique paintings. From what I recall, there was some that had pictures of Yumi. See, this is Shinto. And you'll find, like in the, say, at the sumo basho, in the sumo events, they have a sumo guy who comes out and does this ceremonial dance type of thing with a Yumi bow. So there's a lot of these connotations with sumo and Shinto and spirituality and all this really cool stuff. Alright, what we'll do, take shoesies off. I can see one already. Yeah, I recall that. I'm thinking about that one there. That's from Meiji Nananen. 1874 that was painted. Naginata right there. He's taking him out. Oh, what have we got here? These blokes having a bit of a punchy poos. This chap here, a mounted archer. See his arrows and his Gazetsu up there. There's this awesome video online. There's really old school video of these chaps, and they're using those really old school quivers and they're moving in formation. It was really rad to see these blokes, not the blokes on the horse. Sometimes you see the events where they do the horse thing and they fire a blunt arrow into a piece of wood that breaks, but when you see them, the chaps that are not mounted and they're in formation, yeah, there's some video out there somewhere that's really good, fantastic to see. It's way back in the day. There's pictures of the emperor back there. This is all those that were affiliated with the shrine. Now this might be, what is this? Yeah, I was about to say it looks like it's the 60s from the coloration of the photography, or whatever you call that. Oh yeah, 1968. Showa Yonju-san. See, that'll show you right there. When you're counting the dates, you've got to go back 1 year for the full year of the first year. In this case, Showa is 1926. Showa 43, that shows as, what have we got there, 26, 66, 69. So you go back one full year of the first year of the Showa period, and that's Showa, that's 1968. So there's May 15th of 1968. So, well, they do seem to live forever back in these days, but I don't see any of them that are as young and sprightly as I am. Let's just put it that way. Awesome, isn't that beautiful? I think that's the Showa Emperor? It's not Taisho, no, Showa. That says Taisho Juninen. So that would be around 1926. Let's try to figure this out. Taisho. So Taisho is 1912. So add 12 makes 1924, and then go back one. So that would be 1923 when that was painted. Isn't that cool? These brothers in arms here. This bloke helping this bloke. Nice, huh? Okay, so there you are. Yeah, there's so many connotations, as I say. If you ever see a sumo event, you'll see that they do that ceremonial, what do you call it, dance thing with the, look how faded these are now, with the bow. I had one of those type of bows years ago, paid a lot for it, back in the day when I had money. Yeah, there's a chap in the States, I think, that bought that years ago. Those were the days. Shinto. Suzu. Okay. Alright, I'll pack those up and yeah, I'll have to pack those. A very solid, cylindrical device. And yeah, there's a lot involved time-wise and all that sort of stuff to make this sort of thing happen, you know. Through sourcing and going somewhere and testing and I didn't put the video up of testing location. It's like the weeds are as tall as I am. Let's just put it that way. In the buddy's farm. Alright. Okay. Now, let's see if I can get these tools sorted out. Well, this is going to be interesting. So I carved this up, figuring, alright, I'll plonk this on top. No, I weighed that earlier, and got 28.7 kilos, 30 kilos is the max weight for sea freight. Let's find out. I did weigh this, I'm like, I think we might have to take into account for screws or maybe some nails. What have we got here? Whoa, there we go. 29.8. Right then, let's find some screws. We've got plenty of screws. There are tons of them in there. Do we have any light screws? Oh, these are my box of the standard ones we use. Okay, so here we go. Right, say if we just grab a handful of those. I've done this before years ago when I sent a bell. I made this wooden crate, and I swear I cut down the screws in order to get it under 30 kilos. I cut down it, and I bored holes in the sides, and I did all manner of things, and eventually I shaved a chamfer off. I was so close, I shaved a chamfer off, and it was fine. Another time, let's just dump those on there. Alright, now what do we got? That didn't make much difference, that's okay. So that didn't make a whole lot of difference, so a bit over. Now this gives me a slight amount of leeway anyway. It's about 30.3 grams of them. Yeah, about 30 grams off the digital ones they use. So if I'm right on the line, I'm good. Yeah, one time one of the girls at the post office, this is years ago, I had another time, there was a beautiful Buddhist bell, and I had to do the same technique. I bored holes in it and all this, and we put it on the scale, the digital scale, and it went to like just over 30 grams. She puts her hand in, takes out one scrunched up piece of packing paper. I swear, she grabbed, like it was probably a few wrapped in one, and then just pulled that out. And then the light goes doo doo to the okay, to the the green okay can be sent. That was hilarious, and we all had a right good laugh. And then she just stuffed the paper back in. She goes, "There you go, no worries." That was the closest I ever came. So there you go. All right, so we'll work on this piece of awesome here. I think in retrospect, I think what I did was I did not list this at all, because I was going through my things and I did not list this. Had this, should I say, I didn't have it ready for listing because I wanted to know about this weight situation. I guess that's what it is. That's why this ended up over here somewhere with a whole bunch of stuff on it. And because just this morning I checked, I'm like, hang on, is that, because I was going through this stuff like a few days ago, and I was like, is that, have I done something? Have I? It's because I plan on showing some of these pieces of awesome also. I've got a bunch of other tools here. So here we go. Alright, see what I do, mate. What I do ain't easy. Key eye on that one. Maybe it'll lose a couple of grams. I'll just get the file and clean that off a bit so the girls don't get splinters or something at the One of the girls go, "Oh, don't worry, I'm tough." They're cool, man. Alright, let's continue. Whoa, it's the gift that keeps on giving. I mean, just keep going. I'm going to have to work out how to cool kanji on that. Get them all back in here somehow. Groovy. Oh, that's like one of those roundy dealy wheelies. Alright. Check that out. That unit back there. Okay, it's not a tool, but this is included. It's a. I remember ages ago I blew my air hose through that. I think. Oh, do I want to do that? No, you can do that. Hang on, let me do that right now. What else we got in here? Oh, yeah, I recall that. That's actually a one of those shaving bladey wadey dealy wheelies. See, that's the technical term for that. Whoa, nice. Look at that unit. You can go over there with your mate. Actually, you're even longer than that guy. Whoa, alright. You there somehow. You can be relegated over there, mate. Nice. Let me check this thing again. Air hose. Yeah. Not sure. What's your name? Not sure. Remember that movie? Hang on. Let me go there for a second. I do recall. I do declare that I did check this. I did. Yeah. It's bamboo, and that's what kind of material is that? Some kind of metal. What a unit. They used to smoke the wacky stuff, wacky tobacco out of these things when it was legal back in, what was that, the Edo period or something? Meiji period or something? A unit. Okay, right, keep going. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. There's another chisel. Nomi, they're called, aren't they? Oh, there's a piece of a nomi. Alright, some of these big ones are good too. Rolling. That one there, that's just a bit of rusting, but that's actually good. Yeah, what a unit. Still got a little bit of meat on it. And that's just a little bit of rusting. I thought maybe the edge was gone, the corner was broken or something, but no, that's just a bit of rusting. There's a lot of rusting on a lot of these, but that's good. What's that worth? That's worth a lot, isn't it? Look at this old dunger. Arthur Dunger. What's going on there? Doesn't look like a lot of meat left on that one. He's huge. Arthur Dunger there. Is that his? Does it belong to that one? Another large one there. Right, let me make a pop of another large one there. Make a pop of another large one there. Whoa, look at that. Got plenty of meat on that one. Splitting in there. That's good. Alright, let me keep going. Okay, let's just lose this fan for a second. Key eye on that one. Alright, so the whole lot. You get all of this, and even got to sea freight this, obviously. Takes like 6 weeks to 3 months, something like that. Good solid box, that one right there. Got a few other dealies that I plan on showing at some stage. I've got another huge. What are you doing there? File that over there. Yeah. Right then. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. What a beauty. It's a big one there. Got another big one in here. What's that one? It's a really rad piece in there. Nice. Anyways, I've got some other stuff laying about. I thought I had this all listed, and turns out I didn't. Okay, so, yeah, even this thing's included. that thing works. Groovy antique pipe. It was just there, so that carpenter back in the day must have finished up his work for the day and kick back and have a beer or whatever and have some sake and a bit of tobacco. Alright. Oh, these groovy clamps. I like these. These are nice. The groovy clamps are included. There's all mic clamp stuff with some longer ones over there. Righto. I guess someone wanted 2,800 yen back in the day, way back in the day. So they're like, what are they now? 50 bucks, just that. Woo. Back then. Alright, now. Alright, so we've got some nice long ones. Bit rough though. That's got plenty of meat on it, that one there. This one is awesome. Doesn't have a whole lot of meat, but still very usable. This one here also doesn't have a whole lot of meat. I reckon that would be great to clean up. That one there. So they're, they're the larger ones. There's another large one there. That's got some good meat on it. Right. Yeah, it's got some decent meat on that one too. Alright. That one there, that's just a bit of rust, so that'll be fine. Just give them a bit of a clean and alright, so we've got plenty of nomi, different assortment types of chisels and all kinds of dealies. There's a couple of real interesting ones around here somewhere. As I was pulling them out, I happened to notice. This dealy wheelie here. An interesting piece right there. I like that blade thing there. Take care, be careful with that. That's pretty sharp. And a whole bunch of these carpenter's knivey, shavery, wavery thingy majiggies. It's a mini one that needs like a half round type of deal. No, it's got like a thingy-majiggy. You might need one of these thingy-majiggies on it. Check that out. Some groovy deal there. These are pretty cool antiquities. So I reckon if you clean these up, you'll find that the blades are pretty good. That'll be an awesome one to clean up. So yeah, you got some nice colour there, groovy old hammer there. Nice. See, a buddy of mine came over and he said, "Oh, I've got some old hammers and stuff. You want them?" Yeah. Free? Yeah, free. Just yeah. So yeah. So chuck them in with that. There you go. Groovy little. Like that, isn't that cool? Groovy little old hammers and stuff. Oh, I spy a nice large chisel. Huge, plenty. Oh, that ain't too good there. Anyways, stuff in there. Got a couple of these Chona dealy wheelies here. Awesome. Plenty of colour over there too. Got a couple of Nokogiris. That one's missing a tooth, that one. I think this one's the best one, isn't it? Or is that one the best one? Yeah, Chona there. Another saw that I've been planning on getting around. There's other tools over here too. Yes. Nice. All those kind of rads there. And a bunch of radaliciouses in here too. Yeah. Key eye on that one. What's this unit used for? Alright, well, back to this. Okay, so I'm going to have to formulate an idea, find some more will in my soul to put all this back together like Tetris. Get all that in. Yeah, I've got some screws for that. I might do some pre-drilling and then screw it so I don't sort of crack the outside of these. Yeah, I'll do that. I have my I charged up the batteries the other day, so I can use that dealy wheelie. If not, I'll use that dealy wheelie. Right on. Yeah, so this is the real deal, man. So some chaps out there want the real deal Japanesey stuff for building their tea houses and things like that. So yeah, I'll sort this out, sort something else out, and maybe in a couple of over the next course of the days, I want to get all of this stuff sorted out. I've got some other things over here. Get all this sorted out, get those sorted. Well, I won't get it done if I just keep talking. Right, let's keep moving on. Okay, so I was able to put a little bit of packing in there. Bit of paper there, bit of paper there. And, right, with screw, what do we got now? We got, what? Like a tachometer. 29.9. Okay, now, those screws were like 3.3.03 grammy whammies or whatever it was. We're going to come real close. But I believe we could do this. Right, let's do this. Stop talking and just do this. Yeah, all right. Now you're talking to yourself. Yeah, well, but I'm just trying to gloat. Thank the gods for that fan. Buddy gave that to me years ago. Alright, now, we are all screwed up. We're all screwed up. Now, I'm going to talk to myself again. Okay, and answer. These dealy wheelies. Remember these old dealy wheelies? Alright, with just the roundy majiggies on the bottom. But these modern day dealy wheelies, they're really good, but with the small ones, sometimes they pull out of the dealy in here, which happened to my pilot, the one I would generally use for a pilot. So I found these in one of the auction boxes, and I figured I'm never going to use these type again, am I? Yes. Don't throw tools away. And what am I doing? I'm giving tools away. No, I'm not going to give them away for nothing. I should put a reserve on these things. Excellent. Oh, I didn't mention I've got this old school box in here. I've got a few majiggies in here. A few different types of, like, some groovy old thingy majiggies. Standard ball peen right there, but the box, that's what I'm banging on about. This is a real deal Carpenter's antique. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how to put that together. I've got another set of tools that have been online for quite a while. I'm surprised that people didn't grab those, because they're pretty rad. Oh, thankfully. So I might have added a few things there. I don't recall. I'm gonna have to figure out how to pack that anyways. I generally keep, when I get some old Carpenter's boxes, like that one there and this one here. Yeah, and that one there too. I like to keep those. They're they're not really big enough to take all this other stuff that I've got, but nor is that actually. And these trays, I mean, they're popular, so I'll figure something out maybe in a couple of days. I've got other stuff I've got to work on too. Alright, let's do a final might just have to is that a fly or a spider? Oh, you go over there, because you might weigh it over 30 kilos and then you'll jump off and go somewhere. Off it goes. And then jumping spiders, mate. I like them. Right, let's get this on the scale. Last weigh. Ooh, okay. Drum roll. Let's have a look here, shall we? 29. Hold the camera still. 29.9. Yeah. 29.9. There we go. Right then, let's go and find a shelf for this somewhere. Well, stop the press. Hang on. Now the tunny fella just came over and we got to talking, and whilst we were doing that, I was over there just having a look at my my go board resources and sorting something out with this allotment here. And I do recall with the first one, note for me, number 1, September 17th, number 1, I was down on the black, and look at that. Wow, I found this at the back of the thingy-majiggy, the shelf. So we're going to go over this and fill this. Right, so that means, and I had it on a low price too, because of that. Alright, let's change that. Okay. Well, I'll have to do this a bit later. The tunny fella's here and he said, oh, I need a hand to move some things. So we're off to a beach to pick up a bunch of things. He said he doesn't have much dough on him right now. He said, oh, how about I just give you 10 minutes? Oh, don't worry about it. He needs a hand, so I've got to go do that. You've got to help your buds out. So I'll get back and do that. Right, now. Let's go do that, shall we? I'll just change this battery because we're going to a really awesome place. Alright, typical of my life, you never know what you're going to do. And so here we are on the magical mystery tour. Oh, we're at this little marina. Alright, we're going to pick up some thingy-majiggies, chuck them in the back of this rig. And then, oh, there's a beautiful shrine over there I want to go to. But I'll get around. I'm going to mountain bike to it someday. Beautiful area, huh? E-Bashone. So, yeah, E-Bashone. Good area. Right, let's do this. Nani mana? Bunch of big junk acquired. Ah, look at this. Tunny fella spied some stuff over there. He's telling me that just recently they lowered the price for scrap metal and all that, so that's a pity. Look at this joint, mate. This place look alright. We'll tell the government it's a sacred site. Dead fruit tingling easy. There's some Australian comedian came up with that sort of stuff. This is alright, isn't it? I think we're heading out. Nice. I said I'll go and see that shrine at some other day. Bring my mountain bike. Alright. Off we go. He's like, don't worry, I've got the air conditioner on, you go have a look. Right. Let's have a look at this. Looks like it might be a Mustang or something under that. Alright, let's go have a look. I said I'll just take a minute. Nice, I've never been here. It's an awesome ginger Shinto shrine. You know, I've probably been to more. This Gaijin Savage has probably been to more shrines and temples than any other Gaijin Savage on the planet. Might not be correct there, but maybe. Oh no. Nice. Shishis. They're lion dogs. Nice. There's a Suzu bell right there. Storkies. Samurai archers. Look at that. Mounted samurai archers. Maybe that's why I had to be here today. Because I was presenting. Some bows this very day. Spider webs. Ugh. No, someone was asking about this sort of thing. There was a chap I know of. They've got some real deal, this sort of stuff. Like centuries and centuries old. but to move that sort of thing be difficult. I saw some people setting up. See all these paper things I've got going on here? I saw some people setting up at another shrine. My buddy and I were cruising along in the countryside, and I said, oh, they're setting up right now. And so this time of year they set that sort of thing up at the Tollies, the Heaven's Gates, these things. Often you got rocks on top of it here, they chuck them up there for good luck. I reckon a lot of people over the centuries had bad luck when they walk under and bonk, it decides to fall down. Nice! What was that? Those lizards. Alright, now I'll get back to finishing off those with our brief interim, get back to finishing off those go board pieces. Cool. Okay, so I'm back from that adventure. Okay, so yeah, I found these ones. So I was able to put this compilation together. These are they're good. They're the same, and they're good. So that was September 17th, #1 shells. So there you go. That's a set now. I think we were fine with the weights, weren't we? Anyways, definitely good enough. Either way, it's definitely good enough for playing. Now, so I guess what I'll have to do is I'll definitely increase that price from the ridiculously too low I was planning on selling it for, due to that. Now, I guess those bits and pieces can go in there too. So, okay, that's that. Let me move on to the last set. I think that's it over there. Yeah. Right, and then get back on track here. Didn't expect to go on a mission there. Oh, I've got some nice tea out of it. There you go. Got to see that shrine and that marina thing. That'd be really nice to cruise down on a day that's not blisteringly hot. Yeah, that was a warm one. Okay, lastly and not least, I'm calling this September 17th, #5, and these are beautiful. There's a bit of my sweat on there. Well, that's just moisture from that. That's it. These are awesome. These are this is Edo period stuff. They're real deal shells right there. Look at these things, aren't they just amazing? We're talking 1700s, something like that, maybe earlier. And condition wise, they're really good. I mean, a few chips here and there, but they're really good. Case is a good tool. There we are. So I was able to swap out the original cases because I was able to swap out the original. These are the original cases. Let me try to get this right. I'm tired. And the one was missing a lid. So these other cases of the same size, relative size, one had a deep crack in it, but lo and behold, the lids work wonderfully with them, and therefore they're going with them now. Okay, so these are just beautiful, real deal old school. I mean, absolutely the samurai played with these, definitely. In times of peace, they would kick around, drink sake, and play Go. Yeah, pretty good. And then go out and have a bit of a punchy poos. An interesting life indeed. Right, that's that. I was thinking about the weight categories earlier. I said, oh, there's a set that could go with the category that's a bit cheaper, but I'm a bit worried about the packing, I think I should just stick with the same process, the same category for all, so I can get enough packing around them and all that. Alright, I'll get these ready for packing now. Put some bubble wrap and all that other stuff in there, do all that. Okay, so yeah, it's just, I was out there singing wise men say, then I realised, hang on, I'm singing this song for a reason. So yeah, I'll stick with the same weight category. It's cutting too close. Okay, so let me get that sorted out. Got some bubble wrap over there, got some thingy-majiggies up here, and right, get that done, and then I'll be able to head back to the ranch and continue working. Woohoo! Well, when I was driving, my buddy was driving along there, and I'm cruising along, and I said to him, hey, you got the aircon on, let's just wind the windows down because it's cheaper, you know. And the aircon takes too much gas. He said, oh, not today. It was like really warm out there. And we stopped at a traffic light. I look out, I pointed to some young guys, and I'm thinking that's a young man's game for sure. So you know what that's called in English? You go, no, it's scaffolding. And there's some young guys out there doing scaffolding, ready to set up to build this building. And I'm thinking, mate, those blokes are, you know, those blokes are hard at it. So I'm thinking, yeah, you know, I can handle this. You know, yeah, respect. Well, I find this to be slightly unusual. It's pretty way down on 50, 100, 150, 160, 163 for whites. And you want 182. Still enough to play a game. This is odd. 50, 100, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 193. I've never seen way more. Well, they're pretty good. They're real deal shells. They're not as pronounced in the way of showing that they're shells as some of them. I found some real antique Edo shells, but they weren't. I had enough to add to create enough for white, but there wasn't enough for black. So, but they're really good. Anyways, alright, so again I'll sell this set real cheap. The cases are looking really good. Nice wood cases. They are good condition right there. So yeah, well, there's still plenty enough to play and they're good, so I better at least get something for them. I'll just put a price down there. Anyway, yeah, alright, yeah, freight, they only take a few days really to get there. Yeah, you have them like in a week. Alright, let's see what else we got racked up over here. I want to at least get those out of the way, and then I can start moving on something other stuff. Got that packed today. I've run out of this material, so I'm going to pick up some of that there ready to go for tomorrow. I'm going to pick up more of that either later on today or tomorrow. Yeah, I've only got one more roll. I paid $300 for a whole key truck up years ago of all those huge rolls, and I cut them in half. I had them all the way along there. Yep, they're worth quite a cracker now. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. Okay, here we have then now a few chips here and there. I was able to supplement some of the white ones here. These are real deal, they're chipped and all. Some of them are actually in pretty good condition, most of them actually. But there's enough there. In fact, even the blacks, let's see, we've got 83, 183, and 180, 182, 184, 186, 188. A couple of these are chipped, but they're pretty good. So, and some of these are okay. So you'll figure out which ones are best there. These are, yeah, the real deal Edo period. These are crazy old, so they're excellent. Now the original cases same size as these, but they were pretty rough. Well, actually they're pretty good, but just one was missing a lid. So I figured, alright, what I'll do is I'll use these. There you go, found those in my Go Board resources. So yeah, they're the real deal. Hopefully that fan didn't cancel out all the wordings. Yeah, real deal Edo period shells there. So and yeah, the original cases are here. I put some other dealies in there, one there, but no lid. So I'm just sort of going through the resources here, so I can supplement some black ones if they're correct size, things like that. I've got plenty of here, the real deal Edo white ones, so I was able to supplement a little bit. And so they're the real deal. Alright, let's see what we've got here. I'll get through those two and then I'll head back to the ranch. Wouldn't mind getting a pretty decent feed into me. Okay, I'm very curious now of how this fan affects the, I remember I was at the beach one time, a whole bunch of windage, and the camera couldn't pick up what I was saying. But that's okay. Alright, real deal. There we go. I don't know if I even gave a proper close-up assessment of these pieces. I mean, wow, yeah, hundreds of years old. Real deal stuff right there. So, me likey. Oh, I'm calling these September 17th, number 3. I'm going ahead and putting stickers on them and all that, and packing them already. I've got some bubble wraps and all that sort of stuff, and so I'll have them ready to rock and roll. Sometimes I even have a same-day service. It depends. Like sometimes I'm at the auction houses and preparing for that and what have you. But yep, improving the packing management. That's it. Okay, I'll just pop that fan off momentarily. Ooh. Oh. It is warm in here. Now, these dealies here, bit of a compilation here. These are river stones, and some of them are slightly different and a bit more rounded. Maybe they're from the same group, just they're more rounded. Now what we have is some extras here. So there's some extra pieces. There's like 30 extras, so you can chop and change and sort of make improvements there if you wanted to. We're okay with the whites. Yeah, cool stones, man. So yeah, did that light dealy there, and they if you put glass to them, you see right through them basically. But these things here are different. So they're stones. Cases are pretty good too. Yeah, good wood cases. You can give that a bit of a clean up if you wanted to. Nice. All right. So I recollectioned. As these dealies, these are new. These tatami story typey units. Those, what I'm calling September 17th number 3, because the cases are smaller, a bit lighter, pieces are smaller and lighter, I can get a cheaper category of air freight on those ones, those particular ones, so I made a note there for that. Alright, okay, so yeah, they're alright, that's a good set there, so you get a good deal on those. Alright, let's check out what they are, and then let's hit the road and get some breeze going on. Get those windows down and get some breeze going. How are we going for time wise? Then I want to go into the squirrel market. Right, we've got nigh on 1400 hours. Okay. Right, let's keep rocking.